the threshold that really matters is, do we have enough resources on Mars such that if the spaceships from Earth stop coming?
Many people, including scientists, initially believed this to be a foolish notion. However, as preparations advance, it began to feel like a viable option. Elon Musk's ideas for the future of the globe are about to undergo a complete transformation as a result of a discovery made by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Since the beginning of his company, Elon Musk, as we are all aware, has been dedicated to the colonization of Mars. Have you ever thought about settling on Mars? How cool would that be? But wait, it seems like something new has been found. Elon Musk just exposed NASA's disturbing discovery on Mars. According to Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, who has given this mission great priority, the next human species will flourish on Mars. Since its inception 2 decades ago, the multi-billion-dollar company SpaceX has been captivated by the prospect of establishing a new civilization on another planet. A finding uncovered by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration is about to completely alter Elon Musk's visions for the future of the world. Elon Musk, as we all know, has been committed to the colonization of Mars since the founding of his company. His vision is incredibly acute. His business is still thriving, and many machines are being developed to help with the effort. A self-sustaining metropolis on Mars is one of the objectives of the mission, according to the CEO of SpaceX. This city, which has the potential to make humans a multi-planetary species, may house 1 million people. According to Musk, this goal will be realized by 2029, although the Mars mission will likely keep him busy for the next 30 years. Musk explained why he and his team are putting in so much effort to achieve this aim. The February 2022 Starship Progress Report was praised by him as a significant victory for the continuation of life. People have lived on Earth amid severe pollution and a warming climate since the beginning of time. According to Musk, there's a chance that this may have a negative impact on Earth. If it occurs, his plans will eliminate any risk. This idea tries to create something fresh, so just hearing about it will excite the audience. Musk said at the conference that life must encompass more than just solving problems. When you wake up, something must strike your heart and inspire you. These elements will make you feel optimistic about the future. The initial expectation among space enthusiasts was that Musk would have finished the journey by the middle of the 2020s, sending the first group of humans to Mars. Sadly, it won't, which is unfortunate. Elon Musk, to their amazement, stated that Mars colonization was probably going to be completed by the end of 2029. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration has also been studying Mars for a long time. NASA claims that radiation in the Martian atmosphere may prevent Musk from colonizing the surface of Mars. One of the reasons the space agency hasn't been able to send men to Mars is that the radiation in the atmosphere would be too deadly for them to breathe while they were attempting to learn more about the red planet. NASA selected rovers to examine the Martian environment. Instead, NASA's exploration of Mars was driven by curiosity. The radiation detecting system aboard the rover distinguishes between 2 different forms of radiation. Cosmic rays are one type of space-related radiation. These supernova explosions and other high-energy occurrences outside the solar system produce these laser particles. The other type of radiation is caused by massive solar ejections, which are linked to solar flares. Astronauts and anybody who plans to spend 3 months on Mars may be at risk for these radiation-related health issues. A group of researchers from different countries looked at data from more than 20 neighboring atmospheric occurrences after the Curiosity rover touched down in the Gale crater. At least one whirlwind-related phenomenon occurred during these incidents. The equipment at the river's environmental monitoring station captured it. A temporary dip in air pressure, a change in wind direction, an increase in air temperature, a change in wind speed, or a decrease in UV light reaching were some of the warning indicators. Out of all the incidents, only 2 possessed all 5 characteristics, earning them the nickname Rover. If we had to migrate from Earth to Mars only to find that we needed radiation suits once we arrived there, that would be tragic. Whatever the situation, Musk has previously stated his plans and given a thorough picture of what a city on Mars may be, stating that the first step in his colonization of Mars would be to create a sizable urban center. Everyone would be able to live and work in this city, just like we do now on Earth. It would be accessible to anyone who wants to migrate to Mars but can only afford to do so with a loan, not just scientists and researchers. To repay the loan when they arrive, these people can work in places like pizza shops and iron foundries. Wow, imagine becoming wealthy in a different world. You guys want to go to Mars, don't you? They'll call you Martians. Aha, just kidding. If you're enjoying this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to learn about other shocking and terrifying discoveries. The city would be able to operate under its own rules, as indicated in the Starlink Internet terms and conditions when they were issued in October 2020. Since Musk predicted that there would be a temporary labor shortage, he believed that these two documents, Starlink and the 1967 treaty, would be diverted from colliding. But this goes against the 1967 Outer Space Treaty, which mandates that the country that launched a spacecraft be in charge of all other space activities. Thus, in accordance with the 1967 treaty, the United States would be in charge of the Red Planet. According to Musk, a self-sustaining city on Mars would require 1 million metric tons of cargo. If it costs $100,000 to send a container to Mars, the city will be close to $100 billion in debt. Additionally, it's conceivable that SpaceX may continue colonization while using many cities as the centerpiece of the Mars development, increasing the overall cost to more than $10 trillion. Engineer Paul Worcester announced the forthcoming August 2022 International Mars Society Congress. He made it clear that the goal is for Standout to develop into more than just an outpost and eventually become a larger base, as opposed to what is found in Antarctica. However, there are towns and villages on Mars that eventually develop into large cities. But would it be a good idea to have several cities on Mars? The second NASA finding is at odds with the first, since the National Aeronautic and Space Administration has already confirmed that liquid water is not present. It is still being determined how Elon Musk's numerous cities would function without it. Water ice and an underwater river have been discovered, but additional resources are still required to feed all the cities. Even though it was this way in the planet's early history, the atmosphere of present-day Mars is not promising because it is too thin to support a steady flow of water. So that is the end of today's video. Did you know about the other discovery on Mars? Share your thoughts on this in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if so, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, here are some other amazing videos that you will enjoy. Simply click on the left or right video to watch it. Stay tuned for the next one.